Why did the student take out a loan? Because he wanted to get a little interest in his life. Jokes aside, folks, we all know student loans can be quite a burden. They're like that one guest at the party who overstays their welcome. You know, the one who eats all the pizza and drinks all the soda. But hey, don't sweat it. We've got a plan, a roadmap if you will, with 10 smart ways to kick that student loan out the door faster. All right, let's dive into the 10 practical ways you can lighten that loan load. Commandment 1. Make more than the minimum payment. The minimum is just that, the least you can do. Want to get ahead? Pay more than the minimum. It's like running on a treadmill. You've got to pick up the pace to make real progress. Commandment 2. Use windfalls wisely. If you're lucky enough to receive a cash windfall, resist the urge to splurge on the latest smartphone or a fancy vacation. Instead, put that money towards your student loans. It's like finding a shortcut in a marathon. It'll get you to the finish line faster. Commandment 3. Get a part-time job. You might be thinking, I'm already a full-time student, but a part-time job can help chip away at that loan, and you might even learn a few things that aren't in the textbooks. Think of it as getting paid to study. Kind of. Commandment 4. Apply for loan forgiveness programs. There are programs out there that will forgive your student loans if you meet certain criteria. It's like getting a get-out-of-jail-free card in Monopoly. But remember, you have to apply. They won't just hand it to you. Commandment 5. Consider refinancing. If your interest rates are higher than a giraffe's neck, it might be time to refinance. Just be sure to read the fine print. It's like trading in your old clunker for a newer, more fuel-efficient car. Commandment 6. Set up automatic payments. This is a no-brainer. It's like setting your coffee maker to start brewing before you wake up. You'll never miss a payment, and some loan servicers even offer a discount for auto payments. Commandment 7. Cut back on expenses. Do you really need that daily latte or the latest designer shoes? Cutting back on unnecessary expenses can free up money to put towards your loans. It's like going on a diet for your wallet. Commandment 8. Pay off higher interest loans first. This is called the avalanche method. It's like tackling the biggest, meanest bully first. Once you've taken them down, the others don't seem so scary. Commandment 9. Consider public service jobs. Some public service jobs offer loan forgiveness after a certain period of time. It's like getting paid twice. Once in salary and once in loan forgiveness. And finally, Commandment 10. Live frugally. This means cutting back on luxuries and living within your means. It's not glamorous, but neither is being in debt. It's like being on a financial diet, but the end result is worth it. Remember, the sooner you pay off your student loans, the sooner you can start living debt-free. That's a lot to take in, I know. But remember, every tiny effort counts when it comes to paying off your student loan. So let's take a breather and regroup, shall we? We've armed ourselves with 10 solid strategies to conquer that looming student loan. First, we talked about making more than the minimum payment. It's like hitting the gym. The more you put in, the quicker you see results. Then we discussed the idea of refinance and consolidation, kind of like redoing your messy closet, but with your loans. Next up, we had the auto pay option. It's like having a personal assistant that never forgets to pay your loan. We also talked about using windfalls wisely. So when that tax refund or bonus comes in, you know where to put it. Fifth on the list was the concept of a side hustle. It's not just for hipsters anymore, folks. And let's not forget about the employer assistance programs, loan forgiveness, and the debt snowball method. They're like the secret weapons in your debt-fighting arsenal. The penultimate point was about budgeting. Yes, it's as exciting as watching paint dry, but it works. And finally, we talked about staying focused and committed. All these methods require persistence and patience. This isn't a sprint, it's a marathon. But remember, every step gets you closer to the finish line. Don't let your loans intimidate you. You're smarter than them, and with these tips, you'll have them paid off faster than you can say, I'm debt-free.